All right, morning, guys. Sorry I didn't put out any videos. Just been dealing with some stuff. We made it here to Walmart. It's a store, and I'm waiting for the phone call from ATS. We ended up driving, which I've never done this before. Like I think almost an hour over, hour 11, which I did not mean to do. I had 2 hours when I was on 90 going and got to if anybody knows Washington 90, you go into 18, which brings you right over here to 5. And we're just taking off some budgies right now. Um, so we get down there, and well, if anybody's ever been out here, you know there ain't no parking out here, anyways. And um, so we get down to 18. Well, before 18, we were 2 miles before 18, and we literally sat over an hour and 15 minutes, 20 minutes to go 2 miles. I was like, that's both. Um, so because when I got there, I had plenty of time to make it over to here. Um, and then of course, then that happens, and so now I called Walmart, and they said, yeah, you can park here. For one thing, you're bringing in a load to us, so yeah, you can park here. Um, but you just have to park in a certain spot because if you parked anywhere that we tell you not to, then you will be towed. And I was like, okay, ma'am, sounds good to me. So when I got here last night, well, yesterday, I went and asked the guy, the lost, and that person who chases you down when you start stealing stuff. Um, so he was like, yeah, just park over there where you see all those other trucks. And I was like, well, now I got to figure out how I'm going to do that because there's no way of, because he's trying to tell me I can't go around the building because of the construction. And I'm like, well, there's no other way of getting around than going around the building. So I took it upon myself to go around the building, and come to find out, it was fine. Um, I think they have that there, those signs there, because of the construction going on. How's it going? So anyway, so I didn't want to put them on camera or anything. Um, so anyway, so we moved under 5 miles an hour because we were parked over there, not behind us, but on in front of us here, um, which was a good spot. But the guy tells me, oh well, the people here, they usually if they see a big truck parked somewhere, they'll be like, oh, I was gonna park there, but I can't now because there's a big truck there. Wah wah wah. you know, just a bunch of babies. So I was like, it's no problem, sir. I said, you don't have to say anything. I said, you tell me what to do, and I said, I'll do it. I said, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me what people say anyways, you know? So we ended up moving for him, you know. Just to be safe. We don't need to be towed. That'd be one thing. Calling ATS, telling them that their truck's been impounded. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Yeah. So now what we got going on is, like I said, we're gonna take some of these straps off. And get this thing unloaded. I'll have to climb up on top to get the rest of these straps. Bungees, I don't know if I can undo this now, or as in taking the top off, because I tried to speak to somebody this morning, but either they were too tired or they didn't understand English, one or the other. He just looked at me, put his hands up, and walked away. And I was like, wow, it's kind of rude and disrespectful. But, you know, it is what it is. We're not going to cry over spilt milk. I'm not going to cry over just because somebody doesn't want to talk to me or answer my questions. I mean, we are filthy truck drivers. You know, who wants to talk to a filthy truck driver, you know? So anyways, like I said, I wanted to do a couple videos, but I was battling some issues. And just wasn't in the mood to even pick the camera up. Then I was running all the way to midnight on almost every night. We because we stayed in Roscoe, Illinois, and got a reset because we wouldn't have had the time to come up here. We only had 18 hours. So I said, well, executive decision. I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna park and get my reset and then I'll leave Sunday. So we left Sunday. We made it all the way up to 100 and something miles before that 212. If anybody comes across, you take the exit. What exit was that? Was it 34 up to 212, and 212 runs you right into Montana. You go through like a little bit of Wyoming. It's a back road. Leads you right out to 90, but it just that you don't have to go through all that other crazy stuff. So anyway, we made it almost up to there. We stopped, we got showered, and yada yada yada, coffee and stuff like that. And so many bungees, I can't remember where I hooked them all. This place is hard to get into. It took me a minute last night. I had to wait until the traffic died down. Which was, now we're out here in Washington. You guys know it's a 2-hour difference. So by the time I was able to get doing stuff, it was midnight our time. And boy, was I tired. Whoop. But we got everything done. We did our groceries. We our appointment's on until 9 o'clock. It's like 6:30 here. So I figured, might as well get the bungees off real quick. And that way we'd be all set. I know you guys can't see me. I apologize. Just trying to do this real quick. We made some coffee. We had a cup this morning already. Okay. Yeah, if you guys can see behind me all the way up to that fence right there, that's where I was parked yesterday. When they asked me if I could. They asked me nicely if I could move. And I was like, yeah, sure. All right, because if not, we'd have to have you towed. I was like, oh, no problem. Don't worry about it. You're going to hear me complain. It's their property. Okay. All right, that's all the bungees there. I'm going to go up on top real quick. We got some bungees over here we got to get. Then we're going to go up on the front. So let's get this done real quick. Okay. All right. So the top, as you can see, the top stayed. The top never even moved. I never even adjusted it at all. Never did anything to it. So that was the first time for everything, huh? All right. Uh-oh. What'd he do? Need to fix these bungees here. These ones ain't. Okay. I go slow. Too fat to fall. They'd be like, fat man down. Okay. So, anyways. So the next load they want us to pick up. It's crazy load. From crazy people. Gotta go to Redmond. Is it Redmond? I'll have to read it again, but I think it said Redmond. We were there the last time I came out here, last year. We picked up those man lifts, scissor lifts. Well, I could talk. So we're picking those up. Now it's only a 2-stopper, but it's messed up. I don't understand how they can even. This is, I don't know. We're gonna go from here to Louisville, Kentucky, and then turn around, and go all the way up to Lewiston, Maine. I don't understand that. That's so you go down. So you're gonna go across and down, and then up. I don't know. Ain't my company. Ain't my company. I haven't done it yet. I haven't accepted it yet. Because I was waiting for that phone call, like we talked about. I was waiting for somebody to call me up and start yelling. That's not too bad. Even the straps, I didn't even have to touch the straps at all either. That was pretty good, I thought. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this. It's nice and clear out. It's not, as you can tell behind me, there's no clouds. I mean, it's like every now and then you see like a little bit of clouds, but nothing major. So what I'm thinking is Probably gonna take this top off completely and fold it up. So that way I don't have to worry about it. Some of these bungees taken care of here. I just don't. They're not even. Can never get them even. All right, so yeah, we're not that smart. So we'll have to go up here and get those off real quick. All right. This way, like I said, I had some issues that I had to deal with. So we got some of it dealt with. That's the way it is, though. You're an adult. Gotta deal with all this nonsense. Alright. These are all big ones. That's what she said. Okay. Let's see. There we go. That's what take much to take off because it's resting on the straps. We're gonna end up taking off a couple straps. We're not gonna do a lot of them. We'll probably take off 4 and leave 3 on. What do you think? You know, I had ordered a little while ago. I had ordered a 360 camera, and they packaged it up and shipped it out, and they sent it to a place, to ship it out, and sent it to the worst company they could ever send it to, and now they don't know where my package is. It shows that it's at their facility, but they don't know where it is. I told them I do. Right in one of your employees' back pockets. I hate DHL. I have never liked DHL. I think they're thieves, crooks, and they shouldn't even be in business. That's all they do. That makes the third package I have lost with them, and I told this company that they're resending out the product, and I told them, I said, send it by snail mail. I don't care. Send it by the United States Postal Service. We know how slow those guys are, because I'm not going to deal with product being stolen, from DHL again. I've had just about enough of that company. They can go pound sand. And if any one of you guys work there, I apologize, but I don't care. You go and check in my product. Let's see. December was a battery operated snowblower for my wife. And they're still trying to locate that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know you can go over to somebody's house, you'll find it. And then, now this right here. Now, the only thing that ticks me off is that, that they lie about it, Oh, it never got shipped out. Really, the tracking number says that you guys accepted it at your warehouse, at your facility to ship it. So, big fat liars. I'm telling you. Gotta watch out. Crooks. All right, let me get this top. Real quick. Here's that top that they gave me that they replaced. This is the sound of quality that you get when you bring in a crappy top. And then they give you a top. See? Over here separated. Over there, it's missing a D-ring. This hook's about ready to come out. So, yeah. Nice top, huh? Alright, guys, we're all on empty. The fork truck driver did not know what he was doing. Scraped up a little bit. But nothing you can do about it. They're over there. He had to pick them up one by one after because he dropped them all on the ground. But we are all done. And we're going to go and see if we can find somewhere to park so we can get a shower. And we will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys for watching, liking, commenting. And we'll see you on the next show.